camera. He's not even trying to hide his pill-popping degeneracy anymore. What appears to be full-blown Xanax. He's taking it on camera with his energy drinks that he claims that he was quitting, folks.
Yeah.
But I thought that Jer quit all of the drugs, all the SSRIs and the Xanax.
Energy drinks were unhealthy.
Energy drinks and nicotine, all that. I guess not, huh, Jer? Guess not, buddy. Jer just keeps taking felt after felt, seething at the chat, crashing out on the trolls. It's a day ending in Y. Today, Andy's saying he got scammed by a fucking scam caller.
He called a scammer to prank him. Ends up giving his real name. The next
Kit Bungie or whatever the fuck his name is. He's trying to be that guy
or whatever.
Yeah, you're not that guy, buddy.
And then he gives him his real name, which first of all, don't do that. Secondly, then the scammer like sniffs him out and calls him like a retard and hangs up on him. And he gets felted. He's like, oh, like his prank call he was pranked by a scammer.
You're seething at Good Jer. He's rattled that Good Jer was able to afford the ticket to the Gina Carano fight. Jer admitted that he was too poor to go.
Yep. And he's like, I don't want to hear that Gina lost.
Well, she did. Well, in my clip, he goes off and he's like, she won. And it's like,
because she lost weight?
She did not win.
That's not a win.
Fight. She had personal victories of making $1 million and losing 100 pounds, but she did not, in fact, win the fight.
Well, he said she lost 900 grand though because she had to pay for round the clock like training for a year. Is what he.
Right, I'm sure Quartering has access to all of the internal financials.
I'm sure it cost her almost $1 million.
Yeah, I'm sure she did this for free, Jer. That makes sense. But it's like, it's either or, right? Either she won because she made the money, or she didn't make the money and she's a humble people's champion that didn't get rich off of this cash grab. Like, you can't have it both ways, Jer. You can't have it both ways.
He's wrong on both accounts.
His viewership is at all-time lows. Did you see him crashing out about the coffee? So he got exposed, right, for having purchased his own coffee 8 times, which is against the Amazon terms of service. You can't purchase your own coffee, right? And he's obviously doing that to rate it and get good reviews for it because his new Kona coffee only has like 1-star reviews from people who are calling it out as being dangerous and the nutritional labeling isn't there and people are going to get allergic and stuff like this, right? So Quartering's defense for this, right, is that he's putting in a promo code that makes it free. And then he ships it to himself so that he can give it away for gifts.
That sounds illegal in its own regard.
You can't do that.
Really?
You can't do that. That's against the Amazon terms of service.
Yeah, it sounds
so now
illegal.
Quartering's on camera admitting to violating the Amazon terms of service. Jer, buddy. Like, he's just coping so hard. Like, you just Google it, and it's just like, no, you can't do this. The way that Jeremy would have to do it is he'd have to get it from the fulfillment center.
Yeah.
Like, and by the way, like, if he owns all the infrastructure, like, he claims that he's completely vertically integrated.
Why would he
the
have to
entire
order
thing?
It?
Where he owns the plantation, he owns the factory and the roasting equipment, and he owns a fulfillment center, and he has the workers to fulfill it. If that was the case, you would just have your fulfillment guys send you 10 bags of coffee to give out to relatives, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Now, obviously, none of that's fucking true, and obviously Quartering is buying his own coffee to give it positive reviews. But even if you take him at his word that he's using the promo code or whatever, it's still against the Amazon terms of service. So the JR Coffee empire continues to crumble. He's trying to promote it again, but it's half-hearted at best.
Well, it's clearly to like felt the A-logs. No, I swear it's still real coffee. It's not. He knows he makes no money off of it. He knows he's quiet quitting.
This idea that it's $100,000 a day, millions a month, like whatever the claims were. And it's just like, you know, Jared, just prove it. Just prove that it's this, but you can't.
He did a 5-minute segment. I don't want to spoil too much, but he did it. I'm editing it right now. Promoting the $1 hot dogs at the game I'm not kidding. And
you're
he's talking,
multi-millionaires.
And then he was like, but it's only one hot dog. I bet you it's just one hot dog. But my wife says you could have my hot dog. He's like, oh yeah, you're a vegetarian. By the way, we discover he has a second fridge.
He has a snack fridge,
for
a fridge
soda.
Exclusively for soda. No wonder he's fat. He's a big fat piggy swine.
And it's in the kitchen. So it's not like a mini fridge in your like computer room or in your.
Buddy, no, I'm sure we're gonna learn he has another fridge just for booze. You know, like he's got one fridge just for beer, one fridge just for vodka. We're gonna learn the lore of the 12 fridges of the quartering.
It's really funny. I'm still finishing up the edit, but so far it's incredible.
He just and then we keeps have creating more content. By the way, we're going to have a look at some other characters today. We're getting the big STYX update, everybody.
No, this is actually
STYX is back, and he's living in filth. I mean, he always was living in filth and depravity and degeneracy, but now his argument is that you need to live in filth and trash in order to be healthy, in order to build immunities to the antibodies and the pathogens. And he's arguing that the best thing you can do for your kid is get them on a daily diet of eating dirt, and that you should take them to raw sewage and bathe them in the raw sewage so that they get immunity to all illnesses. And he says he hasn't been sick in 6 years because as a kid, he would play in cat shit and eat cat shit. I'm not kidding. And then he's like, it's grim. He's got beside him, by the way, caught in 4K, a bottle of vodka.
What's it
but
called
it's
again?
It's the lowest level vodka, the cheapest vodka on the market. I'm not kidding. It's marketed as the cheapest. Like it's lower than like Pop Off. It's lower than like Tarkov or whatever the fuck. It's called Good Enough vodka. Like good enough vodka. And it's like
basically nail polish remover.
Trash. I think it's $3 for a 40-ounce bottle.
That's no what,
buddy. No wonder he's fucking dying before our eyes. But I'm gonna take us back because I know a lot of the new viewers aren't familiar with STYX. I found Mikey No More put this together.
Okay.
This clip of STYX at the peak of his life where he's winning completely and he's talking about how he doesn't want to go down the dark path he was going down. And he completely describes the path that he's gone down.
Wow.
Right down to
I bet you he's in the garden. Is it? And he's in the garden. He's with the wife. He used to do gardening and he's like wearing nice Hawaiian shirts.
No, I know. Like he's actually wearing clothes.
Yeah.
His hair is like, you know, showered and combed properly, right? He's got teeth. He's speaking clearly and properly. And it's sad. It actually is kind of sad. He's like, I got off the booze and I'm married now and everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I was worried I was going to go blind from drinking. And it just all lines up. By the way, the charges against Nikki for knocking his teeth out, they were dropped. They were dropped because the state of Vermont could not find Tara Warwick to testify against her. But unfortunately for Nikki was bragging about she found a new man. She's getting married.
Yeah.
The man has dumped her.
No.
Suffer, Nikki. Sufferbish, and she's crashing out about it on Facebook.
You know what's so funny,
fucking
Ash?
losing her mind.
I like the quartering arc because we left for a bit. We left all these people for a bit. Now we're like returning, and I'm watching like the STYX stuff or like Phil. Phil's now having to call mods, and he misses every goal. We're gonna talk every goal. No, Ash, today. I was like, we leave these people, come back. Ralph's done. Ralph's like felt it. He's actually crazy.
Yeah, Phil like seething at the kick chat, calling them animals, saying that he's only got 3 kick subs all week. He's threatening to quit the platform.
It's been 3 days since he's gotten a single kick sub. That's what he said.
Well, I think he said both of those things just at separate times.
It's sad. I feel bad for the guy.
Will we even get to Philip? Like, I don't know, because I think that when we cover him, it helps him. But there's a couple of funny clips that I do want to go over because he's just losing. Yeah, he's just losing his fucking mind. We're gonna check in on Blade today. See how Blade's been doing.
Did
you see Blade? He got, oh God, it's grimy. Did you see he got maced by some bitch in a Walmart parking lot?
I love it. We're bringing back the Wool Buddies and some variety, folks. Don't worry.
Blade, some good content here today before we get into the quartering segment. CHRISSIE Mayr exposing her vagina to the DJ.
And playing with dog piss?
It's just playing with dog piss, folks.
But if you're marrying someone at your wedding, she shows her vagina. It's like
you get down on the ground and just show off the whole fucking hoochie.
That's instant annulment right there. That's disgusting.
I think Frank was always a cuck, though. Like, I think it's an open marriage from day one.
It has to be.
And there's just like, there was more to like, CHRISSIE was on the Reverend show. There was more to that I've been clipping up where she's talking about all these threesomes that she was engaged in. And she just kept going on and on and on. It is gross. Ew. She's a grimy bitch.
And it's also like telling people on a podcast all these stories. Like, it's like to promote that you're a whore for more whorism, isn't it?
I know. You guys gotta see it tonight. 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Only on Kid.